It's official. I'm just having way too much fun with this whole thing, but who doesn't like talking about crochet notions and just like crochet gifts in general? What is up, everybody, and welcome back to altknots, or welcome to altknots. If this is your first time here, I am super excited that you decided to stop by, see what spooky crochet is all about. If you love Halloween and you love to crochet, this is the place you need to be. So definitely subscribe and hit the notification bell as well so you can join the Ghoul squad, because it's just a spooky time and you might as well just come hang out and get your spooky fill for the day. For the video today, I have a super fun one. Well, I think it's fun anyways. We're gonna chit chat about what to get for a crocheter if you're wanting to find like a super fun gift and you have literally just no idea. Or it also, if you are looking for things for yourself, I love getting like gifts for myself, or like the best thing to do, especially around this time of year. You're buying stuff for other people, so every once in a while you gotta treat yourself. So I have the top 10 things to get a crocheter when you have just no idea what to get them. So before I dive into the video, it is listed 1 through 10, but the gifts don't correlate to the number. So it's not like 1 is the best and 10 is like eh. I just had to number them, and so I threw them all in there, but I think they're all equally killer and any crocheter would love to get these. Since I'm actually wearing some of the things, why don't we just go ahead and start off with that. So number 1 is a stitch counter. I love stitch counters. I use them all the time and they're constantly thrown in my project bag, and so here we go. This is what I consider a killer stitch marker. It looks like a ring, and I kid you not, I wear it all the time, like constantly forget that I have it on. I'll do a little close up here. So this one is not a digital one here. It definitely clicks to keep track of your rows that you have, and I prefer these over the digital ones just because this one, it just feels more secure when it's on here. And the fact that it's a ring. I love the fact that it is a ring and it matches all of my wardrobe, and like I said, I honestly wear this all the time. I forget that I have it on, which is why I have multiples of them, because I'll like throw it on when I'm working on a project, and then I'll just wear it out and forget about it, and then I'll be like, ooh, what project did this go to? So apart from the fact that it's super practical and just a really great gift to give to someone, it's super stylish as well, and I definitely appreciate that. Number 2 that we have on our list is a ruler. Rulers get used constantly in any type of pattern, and that is what I have on here right next to my little spiky bracelet. It is so cool. I love being able to wear crochet notions, like just my favorite here. So this is a leather bracelet that has the etchings of a ruler on it. And let's do a little close up so you can see that. How freaking killer is that? And then it has a little clasp right here that you can pull it apart when you're done having it be a bracelet, and if you want to actually measure something out, it lays out flat like that, and then you can see all of the numbers on it. So if you're like, oh, I need to like quick do a little bit of measurement, you always constantly have this on, and it's a bracelet. Like, I love it. I love bangles, I love all the other stuff. So this is just another notion that is just really cool, really unique, and it's also practical. Number 3 that we have on our list is stitch markers. Stitch markers are something that you can get super individualized for that person that you're buying this gift for. And they're, especially on places like Etsy, there's like a million different options that you can get for stitch markers. But I will say the best kind of stitch markers to get for crocheters in particular are these, the ones that have the lobster clasp on the end of them. So if you can see like that, there you go. So the lobster clasps are just the best when it comes to crocheting, because it'll go right over that stitch. You don't have to worry about it. It's not like a loop that you have to spin onto your yarn. Those just don't really work super well with crocheters. They're still amazing, but the lobster clasps are definitely the best, that's for sure. And like I said, stitch markers are just super customizable. You can really tailor them or find them tailored to any liking, any style, which is just why it makes it such a really fun gift to give. Number 4 on our list is scissors, and this may seem kind of like a boring type of gift, but think of how often crocheters use scissors. A spoiler alert, often. quite often, and I have a million different pairs of scissors because I'm constantly losing them. So the one that I suggest if you want to get a really fun one as an actual gift for a crocheter are these ones right here, because they're super easy to travel with. So right here it has a little button that you click, and this slides down. There we go. It looked a little harder than it actually was, but that slides down, and then it becomes functioning scissors. And when you're done using it, you just go ahead and slide that back, and now it doesn't move. So you don't have to worry about tossing it in your bag and like stabbing yourself as you're like reaching in to try to get your project. It's nice and tucked away, and they're like, it's a smaller size scissors, so it can actually go in a project bag and be a genuine travel size scissors. Number 5 on our list is a journal. There are so many times when crocheters work on a pattern and you need to customize it exactly for yourself. So you might be working on like a sleeve, and it'll say, you know, take a measurement and then count your stitches from there. Okay, that's cool, but after I do this entire sleeve, am I going to remember how to do it exactly the same on the other side? No, that's why you have to write it down. So finding a really killer customizable journal that will go for the person that you're giving this gift to is such a practical and really thoughtful gift too. I go through a ton of these every year. Every single year I go through so many journals, and they get full really quick. So whenever I get gifted a journal, I'm actually like super genuinely excited about it. And once again, these are one of those things that there are a million different styles of journals, and you can find it to be completely customizable to that person. Number 6 on our list here is tote bags and or project bags. And this is something that any crocheter would be super excited to get, especially when it's a crochet, or especially when it's a tote that's customized for that person. You just cannot have enough bags or enough things to put yarn and hooks and patterns inside. And I know that I like always am super excited to get a brand new tote, but this is just one of those things where it's another really practical thing, and you know that that crocheter is going to use it because everybody uses totes, especially like any crafter uses totes for everything. So totes, once again, Etsy is an amazing place to go ahead and get something customizable, or if you're able to print things on here, they have those like heat transfer papers. You could definitely customize your own design, put it on a tote, give that to the crocheter, and it'd make it an even more special present that you gave to them. Number 7 on our list is patches. So patches are an amazing thing to add on to a crochet project. It just really helps to customize that piece and really make it your own and pop, or like here, whoops, or make it super festive for the spooky season, or getting yourself ready for Xmas. Like the possibilities of patches are just super endless. So having said that, if you know that your crocheter is super into something, a movie, a book, or is into a certain type of coffee, there are patches galore out there that you can go ahead and add to it. And that's another thing that's amazing, is because then it's a gift that keeps on giving, because you give them a patch and then you get to see what they create with it afterwards, which just makes it even more like an extra special layer on top of the gift that you're already going to be giving. I mean, like I said, I could go through these all day. There are just amazing options out there for patches, and I will link these down below of where I got my patches, just in case you're interested and you're like, whoa, that one looks really cool. I know a person that would really love it. This is one of my favorites. And I've bought this patch quite a few times here, but definitely one of my favorite. And especially like that, if you know that someone has like a fun sense of humor, patches are amazing for that. Number 8 on our list is a yarn bowl. So this is something that a lot of crocheters just kind of overlooked. If you don't use a yarn bowl, it's one of those things you might see them online and be like, oh, that's fun, but I don't really need it because I've been using it thus far without one. But they make a world of difference. They not only are amazing and cool and fun to like have sitting out in your yarn dungeon, but they definitely do help controlling the amount of yarn carnage that is around your working space. If you know that your crocheter does not have a yarn bowl, it's probably not because they don't like them. It's just because they like haven't thought about it, and so it would make it a super extra thoughtful gift. Makers have a bunch of different projects going at any given time, so having multiple yarn bowls comes in real handy too. Especially like this size of yarn bowl, I can get an entire project in there. Maybe not like a cardi, but you know, you can get a decent amount in here. And when I'm going from like room to room, like starting to crochet somewhere else, I can just throw everything in here, throw my hook, throw my pattern, all the yarn that I need for it, and then go ahead and transfer it to it. So it's kind of like a double win, yarn bowl and a carrier. So this definitely would not be a crochet gift list if it didn't involve hooks on it. And so number 9 is Furls hooks. These are amazing and fantastic hooks, and if you are looking to get your crocheter something that they will really enjoy, appreciate, and value, this is right up your alley. So once again, let's do a little close-up because I never get tired of how these look. Let me just twist those around, but I have the two that I'm holding here right now. So this one is called a Streamline, and this one is called an Odyssey, and this Odyssey is just gorgeous. Like honestly, I could look at this hook all day. It's just so beautiful. So if you're wanting to get something really elegant for your crocheter, this is definitely something that you should look into. They come in a ton of different colors. They come in a ton of different styles as well. And this is the second one here that I have that's called Streamline Swirls. Basically, it's a piece of art in a crochet hook form. So these hooks are actually ergonomic hooks, and if you know about Furls hooks, you already know all about it. If you don't really know much of the ins and outs of hooks, these are really nice. They make the entire process of crocheting a lot easier. They're a lot nicer on your wrists, your tendons. You can basically sit down and crochet much longer than you could with ones that are just the straight crochet hooks. These are basically designed to help make you crochet faster and longer. That's basically what it is. I could talk about Furls hooks all day long, the ins and outs, but like I said, the link is down below. You can just check out their site too. But if you're looking to give your crocheter an amazing gift that they're definitely gonna love and just enjoy the art form that is the Furls hooks, this is one of the top gifts to give a crocheter. Lastly, we have number 10 on the top 10 gifts to give a crocheter, and that is an Addi Machine. So this thing is amazing. You can make projects super quick. If you need to rest your wrist a little bit, this is something that your crocheter can get on and make projects still, but go ahead and rest your tendons a little bit. You can make so many different things on an Addi Machine. Cardis, leg warmers, booties, socks, hats, beanies, like the list is endless, and it's just something fun too. The Addi Machine also allows you to incorporate crocheting, so by finishing off a project or adding edging, you can do the bulk. Your crocheter can do the bulk of their project on the Addi Machine and then finish it off by using their crochet hook. So these come in 2 different sizes, and this is the king size, and then there is an express Addi as well. So there are options out there. And if you're looking to get something amazing and super spectacular for your crocheter, you can just go ahead and get both of them and see how excited they are when they open up 2 Addi Machines for a present. All right, so there you have it, the top 10 killer gifts to give a crocheter. I hope that this gave you a little bit of ideas, maybe sparked something in you, or maybe you saw something that you particularly like and you're gonna go out and buy for a crocheter in your life, or for yourself. You know, you gotta do that too. All of the things that I chatted about today, I'll definitely have linked down below in case you wanna click on it, check it out, see what it's all about, and maybe go ahead and wrap it up for the crocheter in your life. But apart from that, that is all I have for you guys today, so thank you so much for hanging out in the Yarn Dungeon, and I will see you in my next video.